Is our reading of Cormac McCarthy's The Sunset Limited, followed by Aris Roussinos' masterclass on the writer and his work. If you want to stay watching for the whole thing and not just the first 15 or 20 minutes, then you'll have to become a subscriber. Go to unherd.com/live and become a member of the UnHerd family. It's that simple. You'll get to watch the whole thing ad-free and without any breaks, and at the end you'll ask your questions in the live Q&A. So go to unherd.com/live and become a member of our free-thinking family right now. Welcome to the UnHerd Club. Thank you so much for being here tonight and for finding a seat in this extraordinarily busy room. As you can probably tell, we are completely sold out, and it is a joy to have you all with us here for our very final event of 2025. It's been quite a ride this year, and we hope you'll come back again in the new year and join us for the slate of vital and possibly controversial events that we've got coming up. So look forward to that. If you're watching online, then you will be cut off in 15 minutes unless you are an UnHerd subscriber. So I would heartily recommend that you go to unherd.com/live and become a subscriber right now, so you can watch the whole of this event uncut and right to the very end, where you can ask your questions in the second half. Tonight, we are presenting a reading of The Sunset Limited, a play from 2004 by Cormac McCarthy, which was first performed by Steppenwolf, who are a theatre company you might know from Chicago, in 2006. It's a collaboration that we have done before here at UnHerd with The Base, who are led by the brilliant Oliver Bennett and Morgan Watkins. The Base kind of try to bring back some overlooked works by writers who aren't necessarily always known for being playwrights. And today we also have a response after the reading by UnHerd contributing editor Aris Roussinos. I will be speaking to him here after the show. We'll take a short break of about 5 or 10 minutes where you can grab a drink from the bar behind you, go to the loo, and then we'll come back here and we will have a chat about the play and the resonances it might have to the moment we're in right now. And also it will be your chance to ask your questions, so hold them for then. The reading will be about an hour, and then we'll take that short break, and then we'll do about half an hour afterwards. The actors that you're about to see doing this reading have only had one day to prepare this, so this is really a last-minute frantic effort that they have put in. Really a gargantuan effort to bring it to you tonight. They are Sam Frensham and Ricky Fearon. The Sunset Limited is obviously a play that not many people have heard of, and we'll maybe speak some more after this about why that is. But for now, all I want to say is settle in, relax, enjoy, and have a think about what you might want to talk about in the second half. This is The Sunset Limited by Cormac McCarthy.
The Sunset Limited, a novel in dramatic form by Cormac McCarthy. This is a room in a tenement building in a black ghetto in New York City. There is a kitchen with a stove and a large refrigerator, a door to the outer hallway. The door is fitted with a bizarre collection of locks and bars. There is a cheap Formica table with 2 chrome plastic chairs. On the table is a Bible. A black man is standing on one side, on the other, a middle-aged white man.
So what am I supposed to do with you, Professor?
Why are you supposed to do anything?
I done told you this ain't none of my doing. I left out of here this morning to go to work, and you was none part of my plans at all. But here you is.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean anything. Everything that happens doesn't mean something else.
Mm-hmm. You don't?
No, it doesn't mean anything.
Well, what it mean then?
It doesn't mean anything. You run into people, and maybe some of them are in trouble or whatever, but it doesn't mean that you're responsible for them.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, people who are always looking out for the perfect strangers are very often people who won't look after the ones they're supposed to look out for, in my opinion. Now, if you're just doing that, what are you supposed to do when you want to be the hero?
And that would be me.
I don't know, would it?
Well, I can see how that might be some truth in that. But in this particular case, I might say I sure didn't know what sort of person I was supposed to be on the lookout for or what supposed to do when I found him. In this particular case, there wasn't but one thing to go by.
And that was?
That there he was, standing there, and I could look at him and I could say, well, he don't look like my brother, but there he is. Maybe I better look again.
And that's what you did?
Well, you was hard to ignore. I gotta say, that your approach was pretty direct.
Well, I didn't approach you. I didn't even see you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I should go. I'm beginning to get on your nerves.
No, you ain't. Don't pay me no attention. You seem like a sweet man, Professor. I reckon what I don't understand is how you come get yourself in such a fix.
Yeah.
You okay? You sleep last night?
No.
When did you decide that today was the day? Was there something special about it?
No. Well, today is my birthday, but I certainly don't regard that as special.
Well, happy birthday, Professor.
Thank you.
So you seen it was your birthday was coming up, and that seemed like a right day.
Well, who knows? You know, maybe birthdays are dangerous, like Christmas, ornaments hanging from the trees all around America.
Don't say much for Christmas, does it?
Well, Christmas is not what it used to be.
I believe that to be a true statement. I surely do.
You know, I gotta go.
You always put your coat on like that.
What? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with the way I put my coat on?
I didn't say there was nothing wrong with it. I just wondered if that was your regular method.
I don't have a regular method. I just put it on.
Mm-hmm.
It's what? Effeminate? What?
Nothing. I'm just sitting here studying the ways of professors.
Yeah, well, I've got to go, okay?
Let me go get my coat.
Wait, sorry, what? Your coat?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I'm going with you.
What do you mean? Going with me where?
Going wherever you going.
I'm going home.
All right.
All right. What? You're not coming home with me.
Sure I am. Just let me get my coat.
You can't come home with me.
What? You can come home with me, but I can't go home with you.
No, I mean, no, that's not it. Look, I just need to go home.
Oh, you living in an apartment?
Yeah.
What? They don't like black folks up in there?
No, I mean, of course they do. Look, no more jokes, okay? Please, I've got to go. You know, I'm very tired.
Well, I just hope we don't run into no hassle about me getting up in there.
You're serious?
I'm serious as a heart attack.
Why are you doing this?
Me? I ain't got no choice in the matter.
Of course you have a choice.
No, I ain't.
Who appointed you my guardian angel?
Well, let me get...
No, answer the question.
You know who appointed me. I didn't ask for you to leap into my arms down on the subway this morning.
I didn't leap into your arms.
Well, how'd you get there then?
Do you really think Jesus is in this room?
No, I don't think he's in this room. I know he's in this room. It's the way you put it, Professor. Be like me asking you don't think you got your coat on. See what I'm saying?
No, it's not the same thing. It's a matter of agreement. If you and I say that I have my coat on, right, and Cecil says that I'm naked, have green skin with a tail, then we might want to think about where we should put Cecil so that he won't hurt himself.
Who's Cecil?
No, he's not anybody. He's just a hypothetical. There's not any Cecil. He's just a person I made up to illustrate a point.
Made up?
Yeah. But we're not going to go over this again, are we, right? It's not the same thing, okay? The fact that I made Cecil up.
But you did make him up.
Yeah.
And his view of things don't count.
No, that's why I made him up. I could have changed it around. I could have made you the one that didn't think I was wearing a coat.
And he was green and all that shit you said.
Yeah.
But you didn't.
No.
No, you loaded it off on Cecil.
Yeah.
But Cecil can't defend himself, because the fact that he ain't in agreement with anybody else makes his word no good. I mean, aside from the fact that you made him up and he's green and everything.
No, he's not the one that's green. I am. What? Where is this going?
I'm just trying to find out about Cecil.
No, I don't think so. Can you see Jesus?
No, I can't see him.
But you talk to him.
Don't miss a day.
And he talks to you.
He has talked to me, yeah.
Do you hear him out loud, like out loud?
No, not out loud. But I have heard him.
Well, I don't understand what it is that you're trying to tell me.
I know you don't, honey. Look, The first thing you got to understand is that I ain't got an original thought in my head. If it ain't giving me the lingering scent of divinity, then I ain't interested.
The lingering scent of divinity.
Yeah, you like that?
It's not bad.
I heard it on the radio. Black preacher. But the point is, I done tried it the other way. Oh man, did not try it though. If you can find a soul that can give a better shot than me, I'd like to meet him. I surely would. What do you reckon it got me?
I don't know. Why did it get you?
Death in life. That's what it got me.
Death in life.
Yeah, walking around death. Too dead to even know enough to lay down.
I see.
I don't think so. But let me ask you a question. Have you ever read this book?
I've read parts of it. I've read in it.
Have you ever read it?
I read the book of Job.
No, have you ever read
No.
it? But you read a lot of books.
Yeah.
How many would you say you read?
I don't know. 2 a week, maybe 100 a year.
But you ain't read this one.
No, not the whole book. No.
Why is that?
I don't know.
What would you say is the best book that is ever wrote?
I have no idea.
Take a shot.
Maybe War and Peace.
All right. You think that's a better book than this one?
I don't know. They're different kind of books.
This War and Peace book, that's a book that somebody made up, right?
Well, yeah.
So is that how it's different from this book?
Not really. In my view, they're both made up.
Ain't neither of them true.
Not in a historical sense, no.
So what? So what would be a true book?
Well, I suppose maybe a history book. A Gibbon's decline and fall of the Roman Empire might be one. At least the events would be actual events. They would be things that had happened.
You think that book is a good book as this book here?
But the Bible.
The Bible.
I don't know. Gibbon's is a cornerstone. It's a major book.
A true book. Don't forget that.
And a true book, yes.
But is it as good a book?
I don't know. I don't know as you can make it a comparison. You're talking about apples and pears.
No, Professor, we talking about books. Is that Decline and Fall book as good a book as this book here? Answer the question.
I might have to say no.
It's more true, but it ain't a good book.
If you like.
It ain't what I like. It's what you say.
All right.
It used to say here on the cover, before it got wore off, the greatest book ever written. Might that be true?
Might.
You read good books,
I tried to, yes.
but not the best book. Why is that?
I need to go.
You don't need to go, Professor. Stay here and visit with me.
You're afraid I'll go back to the train station.
You might. Just stay with me.
What if I promised I wouldn't?
You might anyway.
Well, so don't you have to go to work?
I was on my way to work.
Yeah, a funny thing happened to you on your way to work.
Yes, it did.
Will they fire you?
No, they ain't gonna fire me.
Well, you could call in.
Ain't got no phone. Anyways, they know if I ain't coming, I ain't that late sort of person.
Why don't you have a phone?
I don't need one. Junkies are stealing anyways. But let's get back to
No. Let's stick with you for a minute.
All right.
Yeah. Can I ask you something?
Sure you can.
Where were you standing? Because I never saw you.
You mean when you took your amazing leap?
Yeah.
I was on the platform.
Well, I didn't see you.
I was just standing there on the platform, minding my own business, and here you come, hauling ass.
You know, I looked around the whole area to make sure there was no one there, right? Particularly no children. There was nobody around.
Nope, just me.
Well, I don't know where you could have been.
Professor, you fixing to get spooky on me now? What are you saying here? You looking at some big black angel got sent down here to grab your hunky ass out of the air at the last possible minute and have saved you from destruction.
No, I don't think that.
Such a thing ain't possible.
No, it isn't.
Well, you the one suggested it.
No, I didn't suggest such a thing. You're the one who put in the stuff about angels. I never said anything about angels. I don't believe in angels.
What is it you believe in?
A lot of things.
All right.
I believe in things.
You said that.
Yeah, I do. Probably. I don't believe in a lot of things that I used to believe in, but that doesn't mean that I don't believe in anything.
Well, give me for instance.
Mostly the value of things.
Value. Of
Yeah.
things. All right. Okay, what things?
Lots of things. Cultural things, for instance. You know, books, music, art, things like that. Those are the kinds of things that have value to me. See, they're the foundation of civilization, or they used to have value. And I suppose they don't have so much anymore.
What happened to them?
Well, people stopped valuing them. I stopped valuing them to a certain extent. You know, I'm not sure I can tell you why. That world is largely gone. And soon it will be wholly gone.
I ain't sure I'm following you, Professor.
Look, there's nothing to follow. It's all right. These things that I loved were frail, very fragile. And I didn't know that. I thought they were indestructible. They weren't.
And that's what sent you off the edge of the platform. It wasn't nothing personal.
It is personal. That's what an education does. It makes the world personal. What?
Well, I was just thinking that when it's I was just thinking them is some pretty powerful words. I don't know where I got the answer. I don't think I got the answer for any of that. And I might be that there ain't no answer. But I still got to ask, what is the use of notions such as them if it won't keep you glued down to the platform when the Sunset Limited comes through at 80 miles an hour?
Good question.
I thought so.
You know, I don't have an answer to that either. Maybe it's not logical. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I've been asked, didn't I think it odd that I should be present to witness the death of everything? And I do think it's odd, but that doesn't mean it's not so. Someone has to be here.
So let me get this straight. You saying all this culture stuff is all that you ever was between you and the Sunset Limited.
It's a lot.
And it busted out on.
Yeah.
You a culture junkie.
If you like. Or I was. Maybe you're right. Maybe I have no beliefs. I believe in Sunset Limited.
Damn, Professor.
Damn indeed.
No beliefs.
So the things I believed in don't exist anymore. It's foolish to pretend that they do. Western civilization finally went up in smoke and chimneys at the Dachau, but I was too infatuated to see it, and I see it now.
You were challenged, Professor. You know that?
Look, suppose I were to give you my word that I would just go home and I wouldn't try and kill myself en route.
Suppose I was to give you my word that I wouldn't listen to none of your bullshit.
Right. So what? Am I a prisoner here?
You was a prisoner here before you got here. Death row prisoner. What did your daddy do?
What?
I said, what did your daddy do? What kind of work?
He was a lawyer.
Lawyer.
Yeah.
What did he die of?
Who said he was dead?
Is he dead?
Yeah.
What did he die of?
Cancer.
Cancer. But he was sick for a while.
Yes, he was.
Mm-hmm. Did you see him?
No.
No? How come?
I didn't want to.
Well, how come you didn't want to?
Oh, I don't know. I just didn't. Maybe I didn't want to remember him like that way.
Bullshit. Did he ask you to come?
No.
But your mama did.
She may have. I don't remember.
Come on, Professor. She asked you to come.
Okay, yes.
And what did you tell her?
I told her I would.
But you didn't.
No.
No. How come?
He died?
Yeah. But that ain't it. You had time to go see him, and you didn't do it.
Okay, so I didn't go and see my father.
Your daddy is laying on his deathbed, dying of cancer. Your mama's sitting there with him, holding his hand, in all kinds of pain. And they asked you to come and sit there one last time before he dies. And you tell him no, you ain't coming. Please, tell me I got some part of this wrong.
If that's the way you want to put it.
Well, that's what it is, ain't it?
I suppose.
Well, let me see it. Let me see. Let me see if I can. Well, hold it a minute. Let me see if I can find me my train schedule. Mm-hmm. See when the next Uptown Express is due.
I'm not sure I see the humor in here.
I'm glad to hear you say that, Professor, because I ain't sure either. I just get more amazed by the minute. That's all. How come you don't see yourself, honey? You plain as glass. I can see the wheels turning in there, the gears. I can see the light too. It's a good light, true light. Can't you see it?
No, I can't.
Well, God bless you, brother. Bless you and keep you, 'cause it's there.
When were you in the penitentiary?
Long time ago.
What were you in for?
Murder.
Really?
Now, who would claim to be a murderer if that wasn't one?
What, do you have a lot of jailhouse stories?
I don't know. I used to tell jailhouse stories some, but they kind of lost their charm. Maybe we ought to talk about something more cheerful.
Have you ever been married?
Married?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
What?
Maybe you ought to take another look at them jailhouse stories.
Do you have any children?
No, Professor. I ain't got nobody. Everybody in my family is dead. I had 2 boys. They've been dead for years. Just about everybody I ever known is dead, as far as that goes. You might want to think about that. I might be a hazard to your health.
So you were always in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I was. I liked it. Maybe I still do. I done 7 years hard time, and I was lucky not done a lot more. I hurt a lot of people. I'd smack them around a little, and then they wouldn't get up again.
But you don't get in trouble now, right?
Oh, I'm on the other side now. You want to help people that's in trouble, you pretty much got to go where the trouble's at. You ain't got a lot of choice.
And you want to help people in trouble.
Yeah.
Why is that?
You ain't ready for that.
How about just the short answer?
That is the short answer.
How long have you been here?
6 years. 7 almost.
I don't understand why you live here.
As compared to where?
What, you don't think this is a terrible place?
What's terrible about
It's
it?
horrible. It's a horrible life.
Horrible life.
Yeah.
Damn, Professor. This ain't a horrible life. What are you talking about?
Right, this place is a horrible life for horrible people.
Oh, my.
You must know that these people are not worth saving. Even if they could be saved, which they can't. You must know that.
Well, I always liked a challenge. Started a ministry in prison before I got out. Now, that was a challenge. A lot of the brothers that show up, they didn't really care about nothing about it. They couldn't care less about the Word of God. They just wanted to get it on their resume. Resume. You had brothers in there that had done some real bad shit, and they wasn't sorry about a damn thing except getting caught. Of course, funny thing is, well, a lot of them did believe in God. Maybe even more than these folks here on the outside. I know I did. You ought to think about that, Professor.
I think I better go.
Let me ask you a question.
All right.
You ever had one of them days when things were sort of weird? What's weird all the way around? When things just kind of fell into place.
I'm not sure what you mean.
You ever had one of them days when things just kind of sort of, just kind of magic? One of them days when everything turns out right.
I don't know. Maybe. Why?
I just wondered if maybe it ain't been kindly a long, dry spell for you until you finally took up with the notion that that's the way the world is.
The way the world is.
Yeah.
And how is that?
I don't know. Point is that even if it might seem that way to you, you still got to understand that the sun don't shine up the same dog's ass every day. You understand what I'm saying?
If you're saying that I'm simply having a bad day, that's ridiculous.
I don't think you having a bad day, Professor. I think you having a bad life.
What, you think I should change my life?
What? Are you shitting me?
I have to go.
Well, you know you ain't ready to hit the streets.
No, I have to.
No, come on, Professor. What was it What if I tell you about my jailhouse stories? What do you say about that?
All right. Right, I'll stay for a while.
My man. All right. Here's my jailhouse story.
Is it a true story?
Oh, yeah, it's a true story. I don't know no other kind.
All right.
All right. I'm in the chow line and I'm getting my chow, and this nigger on the line behind me gets into it with the server. Says the beans is cold, and he throws the ladle down in the beans. And when he done that, there was beans splashed on me. Well, I wasn't going to get into it over some beans, but it did piss me off some. I just put on my clean suit, you know, khaki shirt and trousers. And I'm thinking, just let it go. Just let it go. And then this dude says something to me, and I turn and look back at him, and he done stuck me with a stick of knife in me. I never even seen it. And the blood's just flying, and I didn't do a thing in the world but duck and step onto the rail, and I reached and got hold of the leg of this table, and it come off in my hand just as easy. And it's got this big, long screw sticking out the end of it. And I went to wailing on this nigger's head. And I didn't quit. I beat him until you couldn't hardly tell it was a head.
Do you have to use that word?
Use that word.
Yeah.
We ain't making much progress here, right?
No, I just don't see why you have to say that word.
Well, it's my story, ain't it? Anyway, I don't remember there being no Afro-Americans or persons of color there. The best of my recollection, it was just a bunch of niggas.
Go ahead.
Well, at some point, I had pulled a knife out, and I reckon I done dropped it on the floor. I'm a-wailing on this nigga's head, and all the time I'm doing that, his body has got hold of me from behind. Of course, what I don't know is that this other dude has picked up the knife, and he's trying to gut me with it. I finally felt the blood, and I turned around, and I busted him in his head, and he went off skating across the floor. And by now, they done pushed the button, and the alarm is going, and everybody's down on the floor, and we in lockdown. And the guard up in the tier, he's got a shotgun pointed at me, and he hollering to me, "You put down my weapon, get on the floor," and he's about to shoot me. When the lieutenant comes in and hollers at him and told him to hold his fire. He tells me to throw down my club. And I looked around, and I'm the only man standing. I seen the nigger's feet sticking out from under the serving counter where he done crawl. So I throwed the thing down, and I don't remember much after that. They told me I lost about half my blood. I remember slipping around in it, but I thought it was the other dudes.
That's quite a story.
Yeah, that's just the introduction to the actual story.
Did the man die?
No, he didn't. Everybody lived. They thought he was dead, but he wasn't. He never was right after that. Never had no more trouble out of him. He was missing an eye, and he was walking around with his head sort of to one sideways and one arm hanging down. Couldn't talk right. We finally shipped him off to another facility.
But that's not the whole story.
If you want to watch the whole of this event with Aris Roussinos following our reading of Cormac McCarthy's The Sunset Limited, then you have to be a subscriber to UnHerd. And it's really easy. Just go to unherd.com/live and sign up there. And you'll get to watch the whole thing uninterrupted. Plus, ask your questions in the Q&A at the end, and you'll get everything else UnHerd has to offer, all of our long-form journalism, podcasts, videos, and so much more. Just go to unherd.com/live and become a subscriber now.